Philadelphia 76ers vs Brooklyn Nets. Embiid leads 76ers Pounce on shorthanded Nets. Retake East number 1. And before we continue, please don't forget to like and subscribe in my small YouTube channel. Joel Embiid had 39 points and 13 rebounds, and the Philadelphia 76ers beat Brooklyn 123-117 on Wednesday night in an anticipated matchup that fizzled with the Nets missing their biggest stars. The Sixers, 38-17, moved into first place in the Eastern Conference in a game played without James Harden, Kevin Durant, Blake Griffin, and LaMarcus Aldridge. With the Nets standouts hurt or just rested, the game had more of a preseason feel than a possible preview of the conference final this summer. The Sixers led 112-90 with 8:21 remaining, but the Nets' second unit provided life and hope when they needed it, holding Philadelphia scoreless for nearly 5 minutes. The Nets literally flipped the game, forging a 22-3 run to cut the deficit to only 5 entering the final 2 minutes of play with Kyrie Irving on the bench. Kyrie Irving scored 23 points in the first half, his 8th 20-point first half of the season, and finished with 37 points. Irving, though, sat out as the deep reserves helped the Nets rally from 16 points down to make it 118-115 with 1:15 left. Embiid sealed the win from the free throw line to the tune of MVP. The Nets might still be the betting favorite to win the championship, but pushing for the number 1 seed isn't worth the trade-off of having a healthy roster for the postseason. The victory gives Philadelphia the tiebreaker over the Nets, which could prove massive at the end of the season. It also gave the Sixers sole possession of the number 1 seed in the Eastern Conference and a 1-game lead over its adversary. Tobias Harris made all 6 shots in the second quarter and scored 13 of his 26 points to help the Sixers start to open up the game. Ben Simmons closed the third on fast break dunk for a 94-84 lead that got a rise out of the small and enthusiastic crowd. Simmons had 17 points, and Shake Milton had 15 off the bench. Next up for the Sixers is another home game versus a title contender. This time the Los Angeles Clippers on Friday, and Brooklyn Nets will host Charlotte Hornets on Friday. Thank you for watching. God bless everyone.